Thank you, HRC. It's a bit surreal to be here in our nation's capital and accept this incredible award in a room full of so many of my heroes, people I admire, and a community that I love and am deeply proud to be a part of. Not to mention the President and First Lady of the United States. What an honor to be in the same room with them. I feel like Taylor Swift at a Kansas City Chiefs game. I'm not sure if I deserve all this attention, but I'm thankful for the great seats. I have to thank my lovely friend Jonathan for that introduction. I admire you so much, Jonathan. He's not only a tremendously giving and talented actor, he's someone who lives his life to the fullest. He's an avid cyclist, runs triathlons. He's climbed Everest, people. He's always raising money for wonderful causes. He's that friend we all have who makes you realize you're really not doing enough with your life. Jonathan and I will soon play two men who meet at a DC event, not so far from where we are tonight, and begin a passionate, clandestine affair that lasted 4 decades. It's a collaboration I'm very proud of, and it proves that, yes, finding love in the capital is possible. My husband didn't think that joke was going to land, but thank you. Receiving this award, something that the little kid inside me still feels undeserving of, made me seriously reflect on my past. I'm not going to lie, it's been a tricky journey at times. For too much of my life and career, I lived with a lot of fear. I was raised in a very conservative family in town where certain things just weren't accepted. And rather than fight them, I became very good at bifurcating my life, separating it into different compartments. This is public and this is private. This is who I am at work and this is who I am at home. I didn't realize how much years of compartmentalization would hurt and hold me back. Luckily, I met this extraordinary man by the name of Simon Halls, who I fell madly in love with. Simon was the first person to let me know that every part of myself was not only acceptable, but to be shared and celebrated. He and our 3 boys helped to make me whole. And I'm eternally grateful to them for the immense joy and love they've given me. I'm a proud dad and a lucky husband. My personal life with Simon hit right as Hollywood was handing me everything I ever wanted in a career but never thought I'd get. A hit TV show, a big studio movie, lots of opportunities. And instead of feeling overjoyed that I was finally living the life I dreamed of, I felt the weight of so many people who were invested in my image being perceived in a certain way, a way that wasn't true to who I am. My mind kept replaying the dangerous words of certain executives who earlier in my career told me, leading men can't be gay. The narrative in our industry at the time was, yes, you should compartmentalize your life if you want to succeed. But eventually I realized I couldn't be truly happy unless I told the world who I am fully. So I stopped bifurcating my life, and I did it with the help of some wonderful friends and allies here tonight, like my amazing manager, Tony Lip, my rock of a publicist, Jennifer Allen, and a marvelous executive named Bonnie Hammer, who respected my truth and still put my face in a marketing campaign for a hit TV series where I played a straight ladies' man. There's this Joseph Campbell quote that I think a lot of us can relate to. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. And walking into that cave, my life got better. My work got better. That weight after years of careful compartmentalization lifted, and I was allowed to feel love everywhere and anywhere I went. Don't get me wrong, my life didn't suddenly become perfect. I am a highly imperfect person. My husband will gladly attest to this, and our teenagers definitely will. It's something I still work on almost every day. But events like tonight and organizations like HRC are a reminder that the work is worth it and that there is a community of loving, supportive folks out there waiting and willing to help you on your path. Feeling whole leads to feeling powerful for all of us. In my life, I've been guided by the brilliance of bold artists and creators like Ryan Murphy, Ron Nicewaner, Billy Ray, Steven Soderbergh, Greg Berlanti, Robbie Rogers, Bradley Cooper. Artists who found stories that humanize our community in three-dimensional ways. And two people who do that as well as anyone happen to be my fellow honorees tonight, Shonda Rhimes and Lena Waithe. Truly, it is a tremendous honor for me to share the stage with both of you. Congratulations, Shonda and Lena. Our world is better for the stories and humanity that you've gifted us. Thank you. Because of the opportunities I was given by some of the people I've mentioned, I've been able to try to make an impact that one day would be deserving of an award like this. I could tell stories that celebrated, shined a light on, and mattered to this community, and hopefully inspire others to discover and become their full selves. I found a renewed sense of purpose, which I channeled into producing projects that were meaningful to me. And finding the courage to be my full self gave me a deeper level of empathy in my work, especially for those characters with complicated, compartmentalized lives, like ones in upcoming projects that I hope to be able to talk about soon. But thank you, SAG, AFTRA, and WGA for looking out for us and protecting the future of artists. There's plenty of inspiration to light my path. Like all of us, my life was much easier because generations of LGBTQIA+ activists fought and died for my right to feel whole. We all stand on their shoulders every minute of every day. Many of them are in this room here tonight. The folks out there doing the work every day, thanklessly, entirely, they are the ones who truly make an impact in all of our lives. So thank you. I also draw inspiration from the next generation of activists like Grayson, Libby, Hobbs, and Daniel, and their utter fearlessness to be seen and express their truest selves. Their joy is infectious and deserved, and their courage is truly remarkable. I didn't go to my senior prom, but I definitely would have wanted to go to theirs. All of us are privileged to be here in this gorgeous space tonight, but outside the comfort of this convention center, the world can feel like it's coming apart at the seams. The images of the brutal terrorism, atrocities, and violence we've witnessed over the past week have been devastating to anyone who truly cherishes humanity. I'm grateful to President Biden for his calm, steady, and resolute leadership during these trying times. And I'm thankful that he continues to be such a steadfast ally to the LGBTQIA+ community. We need our allies now more than ever. The other day, I was in Laguna Beach, California. It's a liberal area in a blue state. Love Laguna Beach. And I went to a home goods store with a pride flag hanging outside, a place I know I always feel welcome. And the two men who own the place told me their store had been vandalized, their pride flag torn down a few times, and hate-filled people drove by on more than one occasion screaming expletives at them. With the brutal murder of shop owner Lori Carlton not far away in Lake Arrowhead still very much in their mind, they told me they were closing their store and moving their business online. And in that moment, I understood their fear. I felt that child in me that denied my true self for so long creep back into my head. I know that urge to run, especially when your safety is at stake. Who could blame them? When I left their shop, I thought of that line from The Normal Heart. New oppressions are always forming from the ashes of the old. The fight for justice, for a better world, for civil rights or access to medicine is a never-ending fight. 40 years later, Larry Kramer still has all the right words. Walking back from their shop, I felt a wave of gratitude wash over me for all those who work at the HRC. Tonight, we've all heard about the incredible work that the amazing Kelly Robinson and the HRC does for all of us. But at their heart, what they really do is help people rise above fear and find that amazing, joyous feeling of being whole. Feeling whole is our birthright, and HRC defends it fiercely. I dedicate this award to all those fighting back so that very real fear of those shop owners and millions of others like them no longer exists. When we compartmentalize, hide, or separate, it only emboldens the haters of the world. We change hearts and minds by continually being who we are, and by doing what we do better than anyone else, showing up. This coming election year, more than ever, our community has got to show up for my kids, for yours, for anyone who wants to dance at their prom, for shop owners that want to hang a rainbow flag outside their store without the fear of it being torn down, and for anyone who yearns to hold their partner's hand in public and know the glorious feeling of being whole. HRC, I will treasure this honor. Thank you. I love you all.